Dear friends, I'm so pleased to welcome you here for this very special event, and I must say it's kind of weird to welcome Brazilians in Brazil.
As mulheres entram no cenário não para ser posição e situação, mas para ter posição.
Assumir riscos, pelo amor de Deus. O passo pode acontecer, dar errado. Se não der, pronto, parte para outra. E se imponham.
A Constituição brasileira estabelece o princípio da igualdade entre homens e mulheres, mas nós, mulheres, sabemos que para alcançar essa igualdade, a luta deve ser contínua, diária.
What we need is to understand that we have power and we can use this power as a citizen, because it's not different in our constitution, the position of the women and the men.
Existe um estudo de que as empresas que têm um maior volume de mulheres em altos postos são empresas que têm uma lucratividade 50% maior do que as outras.
The C-class in Brazil, and it has been the very big fuel of the economy in terms of consumption. And for sure the women has a very big set there.
What we mean when we talk about education? In my point of view, we must put in evidence that learning is the basic aspect that we must care.
A gente precisa melhorar as escolas públicas, melhorar o ensino, porque depois a gente vai ter seres humanos melhores, adultos melhores, e aí vão se criar famílias melhores.
Está desaparecendo de uma geração para outra.
Então, elas veem que podem ser diretoras, podem ser presidente da empresa. Eu falo que não existe a barreira, né, de chegar aonde elas querem, mas ela está ocupando um espaço muito bonito.
O negócio social é aquele que é bom para todo mundo, né? Onde ganha a empresa, ganha o cliente, ganha o meio ambiente, ganha, enfim, ganha o Rio como um todo, né?
Incrível, né? Um momento de você reunir mulheres líderes com uma conjunção de pessoas que têm diferentes segmentos, diferentes formas de pensar para debater temas que são fundamentais para o desenvolvimento do mundo, né? Nem só da mulher. Acho que fóruns como esse ajudam muito nessa iniciativa.
A maternidade não foi uma coisa que teve na minha decisão. Eu quero dizer que eu sou solteira, mas não sou abandonada. Eu quero dizer que eu...
So thank you all. And see you again soon, and I will sure, and my team, we will come back.
Bonsoir, Madame Agnès Morali. Très heureuse de vous accueillir ici. Voilà. Et Jacqueline Franju, la vice-présidente du Forum. Enchantée, bienvenue. Bonsoir, Madame Aung San Suu Kyi. Bonsoir à tous. Let me tell you how grateful and privileged we feel having you with us tonight.
I want to speak about the role that women have played in the struggle in Burma, as I see it in a personal way. I have found that some of the most loyal of our supporters have been women. They have been very brave and much more inclined to give up something close to them to help in a cause in which they believe. Although we are a small opposition party in Parliament, we have managed to keep up the force of our women in politics. And we hope to improve it as time goes on, and we hope that all of you will help us in this. This is the beginning of a new era, but whether it's going to be the kind of era we want or not will depend so much on what we achieve during the next 3 years. So I hope that all of you will do whatever is possible to strengthen our movement for democracy through our women.
Frustrating. No, it was very good. Thank you. Bye.
Merci. So, my dear friends, so happy to welcome you to this 8th edition of the Women's Forum Global Meeting. And let me immediately introduce you to Theo Sowa, who is CEO of the African Women's Development Fund. Hello, Theo, thank you for being there. You've just seen the film of our first edition of the Women's Forum Brazil and of the dinner held in Paris for Aung San Suu Kyi. Those were two remarkable events we wanted to share with you today. These films illustrate our vision and strategy for the forum, which will be more and more international. We will go back to Brazil next 17th and 18th of June of next year. We hope to be able to go to Burma and maybe to another country. We have had many requests to produce forums in other places, and this meets our will and conviction that we need to go and see women where they live and where our know-how bring effectiveness and value added to local exchanges and dialogue. We also want to be more regional. And this year, we'll have two regional focuses. First is Africa. 41 participants in the African delegation this year in Deauville. It's enormous, it's immense, and we are so happy. They come from all over the continent and from different backgrounds, executive, NGO leaders, journalists, writers. Theo has kindly agreed to say a few words on behalf of this amazing group of women and men. Theo, please.
Thank you very much, Verily. Okay, I can't see you properly, but hello to you all. And just to say, I'm delighted to be here and really honored to be part of an amazing delegation. The African delegation this year, as Veronique was just saying, has such a diverse range of talent. People from the public sector, from the private sector, people that work in an incredible array of areas, but all of whom are really talented, really smart, have incredible experience, and are really looking forward to sharing our knowledge with you. Working for the African Women's Development Fund, I work and meet thousands of absolutely fantastic African women who are true leaders in all areas of the work that we do. It can sometimes be a little frustrating when other people portray African women in a way that I know is wrong, because I see these vibrant, these intelligent women all the time. So it's wonderful that the Women's Forum sees and recognizes the talent and the strength and the potential and the achievement of African women. And the last 18 months has been an amazing time for African women. Some of us were really devastated to lose our first African Nobel Women's Laureate, Wangari Maathai, who died earlier. But in the midst of that sadness, we were delighted because we then, in 2011, had 2 African Nobel Prize laureates, one of whom, Lema, is in the audience somewhere. And that was a real achievement. And only a few months ago, we got our second African woman president. So these are the visible signs of African women's achievement. But every day, in every community, in all of our 54 states, there are women who are blazing trails and doing wonderful things. So we're here with you for a few days. I hope that you'll interact with us. We're looking forward to sharing the knowledge, sharing the talent, sharing ideas and stories, and going away with all of us revitalized. Because if we want 360-degree growth, we need to start by working together. Thank you.
So, Theo, thank you so much. And as Theo said, please seek for the African delegation, speak with them. You'll see there is a great corner dedicated to the African delegation. There is a lot to take out of them and with them to build for a better world. Our second regional focus this year is China. We are happy to welcome at the forum this year our honorary group from China. You can see their picture, or very soon. I'm waiting to look at them in the meantime. Yes. So you can see their pictures, and you can discover 23 women and men who represent the best and brightest of New China. Welcome to this great delegation. It's a great honor also to have China, and it's, I think, very complementary to the African delegation. They came here to dialogue, network, teach and learn, and you'll see them throughout our sessions on China, of course, but throughout all the program. I leave you finish the pictures with the nice music. Very relaxing. So we are really in the mood. So here they are, and they deserve a great greeting as well. So, my dear friends, as you know, the Women's Forum is very well known for its initiatives. The Rising Talents Initiative is very emblematic. Virginie Morgon, a member of the executive board of Euraseo, and Evelyne Sevin, a partner at Incomesender International, lead this program, and every year welcome all these young talents to Deauville. So please, Virginie and Evelyne, join me on the stage. And the floor is yours to talk about the rising talents and present them.
Thank you, Veronique. Good afternoon to all of you. I'm Virginie. This is Evelyne.
I'm Evelyne.
We both have been supporting the Women's Forum right from the start. So this is no doubt an individual initiative. And we're very proud to have been able to convince our institution, Egon Zehnder and Euraseo, to become long-term partner of this forum. So this year, again, Euraseo and Egon Zehnder are extremely pleased to be part of this amazing meeting of the Women's Forum and to continue to support the rising talents. We would just like you to understand what is the rising talents and what is it that we are trying to achieve. Before that, why would both of our institutions support such a forum and a program? Euraseo is very long-term financial investor, strongly present in France and in Europe. And we actually put our corporate social responsibility right in the center of our investment philosophy. And we consider that the work that we are trying to do, which is to identify, accelerate, and finally enhance the transformation of the companies in which we invest, what we are trying to do here with the rising talents is exactly of the same nature, which is to identify worldwide, select a small number of highly talented, we're talking 17 young women this year from all across the board in terms of business, NGOs, science, artists, and give to them the opportunity through being part of a network, which is now more than 100 people, the chance to accelerate and fast track their already amazing achievements in each of their life. So for 5 years now, and I think the long-term commitment is quite critical in the way we look at this project together with Evelyne and Egon Zehnder. For 5 years, we have been selecting highly talented young women with a very clear objective to allow them to increase their influence and to increase their visibility to achieve full potential. And that we really believe is absolutely central for this young generation. So by supporting the Rising Talents program, we definitely reaffirm our strong commitment as Euraseo and Egon Zehnder to help drive the fundamental changes which we believe will be carried and supported by this young generation, and the 360% growth will definitely come from those women, and a number of them are right here.
Yeah. So we are dedicated to working and build global and local talent capabilities. It's very important for us, and we welcome the fact that a rising number of organizations have accepted the case for diversity. But to fully unlock this promise, we must foster more inclusive leadership styles and ensure that more women rise through the executive ranks. This is our joint responsibility. As a platform committed to accelerating the careers of outstanding women, we are proud to be there with Virginie, Euraseo, and the Forum. And we hope that you will fully take the opportunity to meet the rising talent. It's a selection of 17 amazing women at our corner in Discovery Hall. They are our future. This is very important for us. Let us, Virginie and myself, share with you our enthusiasm and introduce you our initiative for a very short movie.
women are our future. As individuals and as a group, they're contributing to the increasingly powerful voice of women worldwide. An accomplished high-altitude archaeologist, the CEO of a startup company, an advocate for democracy in Burma, critically acclaimed novelists from India, Turkey, and Australia. These are just a small sample of the inspiring young women who have been inducted into the Rising Talents program. Highly talented women who have the potential to become major figures in our future economies and societies. Since 2007, 20 young women are selected each year to join the Rising Talents Network. Aged 40 years old or less, they have shown remarkable skills and courage in their professional and personal lives.
Before we become agents of change, we have to be agents of connection.
The role of mentors has been so critical for me in helping me push my boundaries.
And so I really believe that women should take more leadership roles so that we can exert more influence.
So far, 112 members from 39 countries are part of the Rising Talents Network. Being part of this network is a great opportunity for all. They are active in all fields: business, civil society, politics, science, arts, media, sports, academia, NGOs. Rising Talent 2008, Joy Xu is now Chief Human Resources Officer for Asia Pacific region for PepsiCo Foods. Rising Talent 2009, Futi Mahanyeli is now CEO of Shanduka Energy. Rising Talent 2010, Marie Cheval is now Head of Global Transaction and Payment Services at Société Générale. Let's discover their thoughts and some worth notice paths.
The Rising Talents, I think, is a wonderful format and a wonderful opportunity to meet some very extraordinary people.
Women from every walk of life who brought their intelligence and the best that they have into one place. And the energy at Women's Forum was one of the most amazing things that I've ever experienced.
It's exciting now to see that the Rising Talents network has grown so much. So now it's at 113 different members, which gives us a great opportunity globally as well, across different fields of interest and expertise, to really develop a strong sort of alumni network, I think, where it'd be great to see the members making use of that and connecting to one another.
Because I travel around the world, I always need a first contact with someone that could understand my project as a photographer and could help me to meet people. So, for example, in Rwanda, I meet a girl from Rising Talent from another year, and she helped me to introduce my work to Rwanda people.
This year, 17 young women joined the Rising Talents Network. Anne Amuzu, Azita Anchi, Melissa Botich, Xiyin Kai, Crystal Heidemann, Hung Jin, Chloe J, Ula Lawman, Lindy Wei Mazibuko, Swad Mekhenet, Michelle Meyer, Anna Neistat, Daniela Ott, Carolina Pina, Nina Rawal, Nicole Sia, Zhu Yi. Eurozeo and Egan Zender International are excited about developing the potential and flair of this year's candidates. We are happy to welcome the 2012 Rising Talents.
Can you join us to applaud? Can you please rise? Can you stand up? You will have all the opportunity to meet with the rising talents over the next 2 days. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Evelyn and Virginie, and thank you and welcome to our rising talents. They help us think that we are not, this forum is not about old women only, and you know how critical it is for all of us to maintain and develop this intergenerational link. Talking about the initiatives of the forum, I have also to remind you about the 4 others, which are all great added values of ideas, contents, brainstorm, and concrete takeaways. The CEO Champions, we'll have more than 20 CEOs this year. The Diversity Club for Business, Women in Media, Women for Education. This year, more than ever, they will give strength to the forum. My dear friends, allow me some quick words before we officially start this forum. In those tough times, we feel all surrounded by crisis and uncertainty. I told the same thing last year, and I hope it would be the last year, but it's not. And this is the reason why I would like to thank our partners and sponsors, because without their support, without their long-lasting credo that the forum is a unique opportunity for women to dialogue and demonstrate their skills and talents, and for companies to demonstrate their will to promote women and diversity. This forum, which we all like so much, and which has been able to create a real solid community of women from all countries, would not exist. So please join me in greeting our premium partners, Barclays, Cartier, GDF Suez, Renault-Nissan Alliance. Our gold partners, ABB, Agence Française de Développement, Bain & Company, the Boston Consulting Group, Deloitte, Ernst & Young, McKinsey, Orange, Sanofi. I would like all of you to greet all these partners. I know more than anybody else that we couldn't do otherwise without them, and thank you so much for your involvement. And thank as well to all of our silver and event partners, media editorial partners too. No need to explain why we have chosen as our main topic this year, wanted 360 degrees growth. Wherever we turn, growth is in the center of public and private concerns. In Europe and in the US, economic growth is missing, a cruel absence bringing angst and unemployment. In emerging countries, growth is there, but declining, and is questioned for its capacity to be sustainable or equitable. We had the duty to deal with these issues and find women's way out of them. We didn't wish the Women's Forum to stay within the crisis mode, however. And you'll see that we will evoke also ways forward to relaunch growth, especially because most of us are not policymakers. What are business growth strategy in a slow growth world? And what can we do as business and civil society leaders to promote a healthier financial and business environment? We also mention and will evoke series of interrogation on what kind of growth to seek. We cannot simply seek to recreate the growth conditions which have led to this impasse. This is why you will find in the program sessions on topics such as, if we stopped growing, does it mean that we are failing? Or, why has growth become so inequitable and what to do about it? We will participate in discussion and debate on the actors for a new kind of growth. What leaders, what leadership, what is the role of the Gen Yers? We just spoken about them. We will also think about international shifts in growth, probing that growth issues and growth models look like for Africa and for China. No need either to present our discovery with its workshops, knowledge sessions, world experts, meets with business, political and social leaders. This year you will see many innovations, among which the Knowledge Hub. The Knowledge Hub is the new zone that we have dedicated for a series of university class-style sessions given by professionals and academic specialists, various aspects of a key issue. This year, emerging countries through health, urbanism, and economy. Among topics about in the discovery this year, and I'll give you only some examples, new technologies and their impact on time management with Fleur Pellerin, our French Minister for Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises, Innovation and the Digital Economy, Delphine Ernotte and Christine Albanel for Orange, the multi-language translated author Xin Ran, who will explain how Chinese women are torn apart between tradition and passion. Women experiencing war with Anna Neistat and AFP journalist Daphne Benoit. I told you we were international, we are also more digital. Full stream web TV will broadcast all plenary sessions and a selection of breakouts. Infographics will provide attractive, relevant, and visually powerful presentations of the outcomes of each day of the forum. The Women's Forum community is now available on your smartphone. Those are examples. But, my dear friends, throughout these discussions and the forum itself, our fil rouge, our leading and permanent guide is the situation of women's rights and empowerment. Very soon, 2 Nobel Prizes, Lema Goway and Shirin Ebadi, to discuss what still and more needs to be done for women. This seems our endless question, and it must be, as beyond debates about growth, our real concern, our real commitment is to continue helping promote women in societies, in corporations, in politics. So, my dear friends, let me declare this forum opened. Last year I said, I hope you would have a good time, enjoy and relax. This year, I hope you will be able to contribute and feel more than ever that women are crucial thinkers and actors to help transforming societies when this world, more than ever, seeks for alternatives and innovation. Thank you so much.